Are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
And it's Levine with the ball for Seattle. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. We've got Drew Holiday, Thompson out there with Toppin. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Sims in at the 5. And that one, good. Holiday's got 20 points.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
And for Brooklyn, Dimmitt out there with Traore. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4. Here's Traore. Zach LaVine clears it away.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Sims can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Spins. Back to Williams. Here's Dimon, 6 to shoot. Levine comes with the double team. Williams from long range hits a three-pointer. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
Right there, the defense collapses on him, so he dishes it. Unselfish basketball.
Here's Levine. Battles for the finish. Zach LaVine.
LaVine shows off his toughness there, powering through contact.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Dimon. From the top of the key. And Toppin pulls it down. Seattle leading by 13. To the right side. He shoots. And they get it back. Outside Levine. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Zach LaVine.
One shot.
That free throw good from Levine.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Here's Sims. Outside Levine. Thompson outside. The 3. Kept alive. Here's Sims. Misses off the right iron. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
Mitchell's checked in for Zach LaVine. And the Nets also making a change. Mann's checked in. Nets trail by 16. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Williams from long range hits the trifecta. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Thompson outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Nick Claxton.
What poise from Thompson. Even while getting fouled, he stays cool and puts up the shot.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw is good from Thompson. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Toppin outside, puts up a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Traore. Pass to man. Jacks up a 3. And the net's another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And here's Holiday. 20 points for him. Toppin passes to Mitchell. It's good. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Nets trail by 14. Pass to Toure. Here's Clowney. Lets it go from deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Holiday will bring it up for Seattle. Pass to Toppin. Back to Holiday. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded by man. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Yeah, credit the defense there. Not allowing the easy layup.
Williams from long range. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Sims. Guarded by Sharp. Thompson outside. And stolen by Claxton. Deflects the pass. Williams in the post. He's against Toppin. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded by man. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. Williams grabs the board. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Seattle calls time here.
Timeout.
So Seattle going with almost an entirely new group here. Filipowski, he's checked in for Sims. Robert Williams comes in for Toppin. Cameron Thomas checked in for Thompson. And it's Dunn in for Drew Holiday. Nets trail by 13. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update. Well, good to know about his status. And regardless of how serious an injury it is, nobody wants to let their team down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Now here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Williams passes to Filipowski. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Sharp. Nets trail by 13. Left side man. Out to the wing. Here's Wolf. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Dunn outside. The 3 from Mitchell. Buries it from 3. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now man. Give him 8. Pass to Wolf. Down low. They swipe it. Here's Williams. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Traore. Pass to Abaji. They set a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Since the break, they've really locked it down defensively, looking much more solid now.
Inside. Here's man. Seattle pulls it in. Mitchell with the ball. He's got 7. Thomas outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man, that was filthy. Cam Thomas wound up for that slap.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's man. Here's Traore. To the left wing. Here's Abaji. No good again that time.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Dunn, the pass to Mitchell. Thomas outside. From 7 feet away. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Thomas is constantly looking to score the ball, and that forces the D to act with aggression.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Seattle making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he makes both free throws. And the Nets call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Dimon. 7 points in the game. They need this. Seattle pulls it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Thomas misses.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here we go. Pushing it up now. And stolen by Williams. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Williams with the screen. Williams tips it back in. Williams has got 6.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's Dimon. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. They get the rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around. Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Pass to Wolf. And here's Sharp. To the inside. Here's Dimon. Uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Dunn. And a nice finish on the layup.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And the Nets shooting a low 28% during this third. Pass to Wolf. Here's Abaji. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Levine can't hit. And Robert Williams picks up the foul.
Robert Williams.
That's foul number 2 for him.
3rd team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets. Nick Claxton. Noah Clowney. Zaire Williams.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Dimon, defended by Dunn. Williams from long range. Zach Levine, he's been the guy making things happen for Seattle. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Zach Levine. He's out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Jang in at the 3. Right side, Williams. No good from outside. Seattle has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Here's Jang. Williams defending. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
That free throw, no good. Mitchell's checked in for Seattle. And the Nets also making a change. Powell, he's checked in for Williams. And he's good on the second. Here's Etienne. To the paint. Done with a steal. Takes a 3. And Stolen by Claxton. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. Saraf can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Here's Etienne. Six on the shot clock. 18 feet out. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Mitchell. Seattle move the ball around. Here's Makovic. 17-foot shot on the way, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Etienne. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
And it's Jang penetrating up and in on the layup. Here's Etienne. Powell outside. Into the lane. Good on the shot.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Seattle. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Makovic. Wilson grabs the board.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Here's Powell. Seattle pulls it in. Mitchell up top. Powell covers. Counted. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about them?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Pass to Makovic. Back to Thompson. Here's Jang. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Clay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
Here's Etienne. Checked by Mitchell. Now here's Claxton. Tries to break his ice. Albachi can't hit.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Pass to Jang. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Jang. The three ball. That one is off. The Nets have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Albachi. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Thompson outside. To the wing, right side. Back to Mitchell. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, we're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Seattle on D. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for the Nets, Jalen Wilson taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Holiday against Powell. Outside for Mitchell. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Here's Etienne. Pass to Powell. Here's Etienne. Checked by Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Powell finds Claxton. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Abaji, defended by Thompson, and out of bounds. Seattle will have it.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Seattle has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Now here's Mitchell. Toppin outside from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in the game. Smith outside. Pass to Toure. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league in the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play, and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Cameron Thomas checked in for Mitchell. And the Nets also making a change. Clowney's checked in. Toppin hits them both. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Back to Smith. From outside the arc. And Toppin pulls it down.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Sims, guarded by Sharp. Fade away. That one's good. Sims. Brooklyn shooting only 42%. Smith outside. Pass to Clowney. Out left to the wing. Here's Abaji. No good. And they can't put it into the drought.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys. And bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. That one's no good. Pass to Toure. Six to shoot. Here's Abaji. Here's Clowney. Outside, Williams. Here's Sharp. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Holiday. And here is Thompson. Here's Sims. Over Sharp. Sims can't get it to go. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And Seattle calls time here. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Drew Holiday.
I tell you, some people can score and some people can scope. And unquestionably, he was able to scope tonight. Man, the defense had no chance. They couldn't contain him, and he took full advantage.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. For Seattle, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Pass to Matkovic. On the wing, Holiday. Here's the three. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Well, when Holiday is affecting the game on the offensive end, it's a real lift for his team.
Goes up at the elbow. The rebound by Sims. Sims has got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Dunn. Pass to Holiday. Here's Sims, guarded by Sharp. Here's Sims. It doesn't go for him. Here's Abaji. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's Jang. Right side, Holiday. Rebounded by Toure. 1:36 left in the fourth. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Seattle. To the wing on the left. Seattle move the ball around. Over to the left wing. Dunn outside. Out to the right wing. Dang, shot is off. And for the Nets, they're shooting about 32% during this fourth. Abaji. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Pass to Dunn. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Dunn. To the left wing. On the break. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Matkovic. Fires the three. He buries it from three.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Williams. He's off on that one. So we see Seattle get the win here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Drew Holiday.